I took my first pro bono case my first week at the firm. Things were a little bit slow and I already knew the pro bono counsel from having summered at the firm, so I walked into her office and said, give me something I'd like to work on. It's important for me to do work in the local courts because DC is my community and the people that are showing up at these courts are my neighbors, and so it seemed like the most impactful work for me to do. I was especially interested in taking on a landlord-tenant case because housing is a fundamental right, and oftentimes when it comes to landlord-tenant cases, there is a justice gap when you're looking at landlords against individual tenants. This comes as a result of landlords and landlord counsel being more frequent players in the court. They are a little bit more knowledgeable about the system and they have more resources than individual clients. And I think even though some of the laws here in DC are considered tenant-friendly, that gap can be bridged by tenants organizing or by firms like mine putting their resources behind tenants to help equalize that justice gap. So I am in my firm's international department, and litigation is not a core part of my day-to-day legal work. When the idea of being in court for this pro bono matter first came about, I was really nervous to take it, and then I realized it might be worth stepping out of my comfort zone on this one because I didn't want to be one of those lawyers that had never stepped foot in a courtroom. I'll admit the first time I went to court, even though it was just a remote hearing, I was pretty nervous, and I've been now even in person a few more times and I feel a little bit more confident every time I go in.